Bow, bow, bow. That's right, folks. Bigfoot Entertainment Monthly, 3rd edition. Hanging out here tonight with your co-host, your old pal, Wes Losner. That's right.
Yo.
Big legend. Why? Because Lance Hendricksen. That's why. Yeah. Well, I should. I guess it would have been nice if I spelled his name right, but we'll get there, I guess. Boom, boom.
And it's Lance motherfucking Hendricksen.
That's right. And for those of you out there who might be under the age of 13, please go ask your parents for permission. This show is not intended for children.
You little fucking...
Bigfoot call or fat girl fart? You make the call.
I'm here to do one thing, is to bring one of these creatures back. I don't want to talk right now.
So don't get mad.
Just keep the camera off right now, okay? I said I don't want to talk. You got it? Joan, get me a Snapple.
And boy, was that gonna be it on this week's show, man. Big legend. Yeah, I'm sorry, Joan. Just give me a snap.
Damn it, Joan. I wonder if they're still together.
I don't know. Somebody claimed that Joan actually watches the show. I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised. A lot of people watch this show who claim they don't, but they seem to know that everything that goes on here. So, it's kind of weird that way. How exactly. You can be my haters and not make a comment. It is all good. We don't mind. We are talking about, this movie was about as much Lance Hendricksen as Executive Decision was Steven Seagal. See, I was all excited for Executive Decision when it came out because it was supposed to be a Steven Seagal movie. And it was like in his heyday, like when he was skinny and capable of doing shit. Okay. And they were like, yeah, Steven Seagal and Executive Decision. So, I make plans. I get a date. We go to the drive-in. It's the first movie. Steven Seagal gets sucked out of the fucking airplane in the first 10 minutes. It's gone. Now it's a Mr. Goldie Hawn movie with fucking John Leguizamo. Thank God I didn't really go to the drive-in to watch movies. But yeah, Lance Hendricksen was in this one eventually. I forgot what part he played in this. So the whole movie, I'm sitting on the edge of my seat going, that's Lance. Lance has a better part. I've seen it before. I know Lance has a better part than where's Lance? So anyhow, I digress. This is one of the ones I like. I like this one. This is one of the better ones that's been around for a while. The casting is okay. Typical dumb shits go out for a friggin' hike and bad shit happens. The premise to most Bigfoot movies. I just wish, much like other things, there was an actual premise to having a mad, crazy Sasquatch that wants to eat people.
Well, they were building into it. They mentioned that they're on private land.
Yeah.
About what this company is.
And
everything. So something's going on this land.
Yeah, they showed the down no trespassing sign as him and the girl went off into the wilderness together, which didn't make any sense because they said they were in the national forest. And I do know that there is private land in the national forest like that, but usually it's pretty well like fenced off and stuff. It's not just like a random sign down some random trail. There was a trailhead. They literally ended at a trailhead and got out of their car. That doesn't stop into private property. But anyhow, I digress. It's for the movie, whatever. So him and Sissy Girl go dancing off into the off-grid world of the Pacific Northwest.
Yeah, to see a waterfall.
Yeah, because that's what we do in the Pacific Northwest is go to the waterfalls.
Yeah, waterfalls are nice, man.
They're loud. They're icky. They're loud. They're dirty. All the water's all stirred up. The fishing's not good. Waterfalls aren't all that great. So, I mean, the spookiness of them waking up to the tree knocks was kind of cool. Because I've actually had that happen to me, like, all right, what the hell is that? I don't really necessarily believe in tree knocks, but, you know, having tree knocks happen to you in the middle of the night while you're sleeping is damn weird and spooky. But then when you hear and the tree fall behind it, you kind of know something was falling over in the first place. Anyhow, then you get the screams from the hill.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know about you, but I know that tent walls aren't very much protection.
You know what I mean?
You know, so if you're going out with the light and the only gun, I think I'm going out and standing by the fire.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm standing inside the tent where I can't A, see anything, and B, do shit about anything that's coming for me anyhow.
Yeah.
I can't even run. I mean, you can see the Bigfoot running for you. What you gonna do? Stand there and get taken because you can't run out the tent. It's closed, dummy.
Yeah.
I mean, and we see that a lot, you know, where people like hide out in the tents, like the tent's gonna protect you. News for you people, the tent is not going to protect you.
Makes you an easier target.
Well, in this particular
Even
case,
in the bear movies.
it made you a burrito.
Yeah. Even in the wild grizzly bear movies, they come and get you.
They turn you into a bear taco.
Yeah.
You know, they say, you know, you got to be real careful in grizzly territory because the brown bears and the black bears, you know, they kind of overlap in the same kind of territory. The way you can tell the difference, they tell you to carry bear spray and wear a little bell so that the bears hear you coming and they'll disperse in front of you. And the way you can tell the difference between them is in the poop. The black bears, you know, they'll be full of berries and grasses and that kind of stuff, and the grizzly bears will be full of little bells and smell like pepper. Because there ain't shit you're gonna do when the grizzly bear decides he's gonna eat you. He's gonna eat you, little bell and bear spray or not. Well, this particular Bigfoot he's angry.
Yeah, he was pissed off.
Hims was hangry. Hims was definitely hangry.
Which
so what did he do?
Makes me wonder why. Oh wait, yeah, okay, you haven't gotten to that guy yet.
No, we have not gotten to the hermit yet. Yeah, old dude gets lured out of the tent, and the Bigfoot lures him further and further away from the tent, and then they go and snatch his girl and run off with all their crap inside the tent like a giant burrito.
Yep.
Now, I don't know about you, but she didn't look like she weighed 90 pounds. And there was a bunch of crap in that tent. Wouldn't it have been a little bit easy to like track where all that crap went?
It seemed pretty easy for him to find. I mean, later on, you know.
Right. It was like, did you not go looking then, or did you just like ass out and decide, screw it, it's not worth it now? That was crazy. So speaking of crazy, where did he end up?
In the loony bin.
In the crazy house. Oh, and that woman, that doctor or doctor-ish sitting across.
Tell me, like, they didn't hire like some ex-porn star that just like,
dude, I mean,
act so hard.
It was like watching Tracy Lords try to be a friggin' actress. I mean, it was just
really
horrible.
Like, wow, that's bad. Like, I've seen better acting like on Saved by the Bell.
And are you sure of what you saw out there now?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, because it was the only way he was getting out, I mean, it was like, yeah, I'll tell you whatever the hell you want to hear, lady. I just went out. That is absolutely so crazy talk. Then what's the first thing he do?
Goes to his mom's, right?
Yeah, goes home, packs up all of his crap.
Well, he finds that picture of him,
right,
where he sees like
where he's going through the digital camera. Yeah. So finds the shady ass tree picture like everybody's trying to post on Facebook for real evidence.
Yeah.
And goes, oh yeah, look, that is Bigfoot. And he decides he's gonna go find out what happened. Was it a rental? Was that Jeep a rental? I mean, Mom didn't have that Jeep when he pulled in there. So he must have like rented that Jeep with the I don't care if you launch it into the ocean insurance.
Yeah,
because I don't think he didn't really intend on coming back. Somebody was going to find that Jeep in the woods many years later. So,
because he went out there packing.
Oh, dude, and that gun! Holy crap! It should have weighed like 50 pounds, but he slung it around like it was 10. So it must have been made out of like PVC parts and some plastic. But good God,
Army Ranger.
Oh
12
yeah, man, that
years.
was a 50 cal, boy, or was it? I don't know. The cartridge looked like a 50 cal, but the rest of it looked like who knows? I don't know, but he was packing, boy. He was.
Yeah.
Well, I was like when he was putting the pistol on, I'm like, you think that's gonna stop a Bigfoot? Yeah, you've seen that some bitch. That ain't gonna do nothing. What's wrong with you? Oh, and then he picked up the big gun, and I was like, oh yeah, that's better.
Well, hey, you take that fucking because he had what a Colt Python, right?
Yeah, I think it was a 50 cal or not a 50 cal, but probably a
You take
44
that,
Magnum or
and if
something.
your aim is so perfect, and you get all your shots in the head, yeah, you probably would take it out.
Maybe, yeah, maybe.
Take
But
both of its eyes out and shoot.
well,
and
yeah, but
fill
you
it
gotta
in.
be like super like ice. You gotta be wide earp for that stuff, man.
Hey, he's a 12-year Army Ranger. Who knows?
It
what
don't
he knows.
matter. He's not facing a man. He's facing a swam.
Yeah,
You're
but
like you're
look
all jittery, and I mean, dude, trust me. When I see a big buck come up in my damn scope, I get all. I ain't having. Trust me, it's totally different
I feel you.
when the adrenaline is pumping. I mean, you really do get shaky on the trigger when the adrenaline is pumping, whether you want to or not. I mean, unless you're Bradley Cooper, and then you're just, you're like Cool Mo D from outer space here
because he's Rocket Raccoon.
well, no, because he played Chris Kai in American Sniper, not because he was Rocket. But this dude that was in this movie looked like friggin' dude like Bradley Cooper. I kept thinking every time I looked over at the TV, I'm like, who? Oh, that's not Bradley Cooper. It's definitely
He
not.
looks like Bradley Cooper sometimes, and then he looks like the guy that plays Superman in the recent Superman.
Yeah. He got that cleft chin, man. I just want to tag him in that. I can't. That butt crack in the chin just I don't get at me. And dude, and when you get a chick with a butt crack in the chin, oh man, I'm out. I'm just like, I can't even look at him. I'm like, maybe you gotta like grow a beard or something because that butt crack on your face is gonna get at me.
He hikes out in there, right? And he's got all his gear and everything. He goes down to get more water in his tank, sets his bag and his big gun down, and what happens?
He comes back in the bag.
That's the first thing that the fucking Squatch took. It
took his bag.
Ran up, just grabbed his sack.
Yeah, he took the gun with him down to the water. And then he drops his canister in the friggin' why would you drop your water vessel? That's just dumb. But yeah, again, panic, mental conditioning, friggin' whatever. Yeah. Plus, and by the way, people, don't drink the wild water without boiling it first. Okay, don't just dip your canister in the creek and start to drink that stuff unless you got a life straw in it or something. Please don't do that. You'll have the worst case of the shit you've ever had in your life. Don't do it. Just don't do it. Trust me on this. Oh my goodness. Why don't we take a quick break here and we'll see who's hanging out in the live hangout chat room with us tonight. Say hello to our loyal fans that's hanging out there. There's Miss Bella Allegria. Hi, she had her treatment today. So glad you got up to see us. I know you're tired. We're hanging out tonight. Miss Natalie Smith, she's with us as well. I'm glad you're feeling up to it. There's Aaron. I'm sure Mary Duncan is hanging out with them. They're going camping here to the Redwoods here with us May 11th to the 15th. If anybody wants to join us in the Redwoods May 11th to the 15th, there are still reservations available at the park. You can contact me. I'll give you the details. We're going to go trout fishing and see what else we can get into in trouble up there. Hey, Tim McCune, how you doing there, pal? Glad you're with us. There's Rod Dupree.
He's in the motherfucking place to be.
In the place to be. Squatchy Inc. Who's that dick?
Yeah, sounds like an asshole.
Spike Jeff is in the house. Dwayne Susanville. No, Sauceville. Sauceville. One or the other. Something like that. There we go. Not Han Solo. Brown Dwarf's in the house. What up there? My Rastafarian brother.
Brown Dwarf.
Dawn Rife is in the house. The Viking. All right. SoCal Forest Ninjas. What up? There's Mr. Dean Cooper. Frank Smith in the house.
Mr. Smith.
Oh yeah, man, dude. He posted up as the friggin' Tiger King the other day, just about killed me. That damn Carol Baskin. I'll give you one idea who tried to kill friggin' Kim Jong-un. That damn bitch Carol Baskin. Your Hobo Man 5. There he is. The man,
There
the
he
myth,
is.
the legend. John McCain. I hope that is our senator. Or no, he died. Never mind. Different
What?
John McCain.
McCain died?
John McCain, dude. Yeah, he had like brain cancer and then he died. Yeah, he was
When?
long ago, man. Like a couple years now, I think.
Where the fuck was
I don't know. You don't do politics.
I? Oh.
Obsidian Radio. Hey,
Yeah, I was going to
man.
say, who's John McCain?
The the big dog Alpha's in the house. What up there? Oh God, that's funny. Who's John McCain? The No Such Thing podcast. Well, welcome aboard, No Such Thing podcast.
There's just
there
there is a John McCain.
Yeah, John McCain's in the house.
Oh,
Gone Trappin's in
I
the
thought you
house
said
as
he was a
well.
politician.
No, it was a different John McCain because that other John McCain died.
Yeah, I was going to say, this guy's not dead.
Can Squanch is in the house. Hello, Can Squanch.
Yeah.
Oh man, this just silliness tonight. Everybody knows a low rider. Bum, 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 bum. Hello, everybody. So glad y'all is with us tonight. Butt cracker Balchinian. You look, when you got the doodle balls that hang underneath your neck, I can deal with that. But when you got the butt crack right here on the chin, nah, man, there's just something really, really odd about all of that.
We call it
yeah, but see, I can't see your butt crack on your chin, Dean, because you got a beard to hide it, like appropriately. See how that works? All right, so we've gotten through all the mess. He's finally out of the psych ward. He's gone to Mama's house, found the pictures, packed up all of his crap, gone to the woods, and lost his pack.
Yeah.
So what does he decide to do then? I'm going to go sleep in my truck.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't have a tent or anything in his pack.
Yeah,
it's all
right.
gone. So
Gone.
what's he going to do? He's going to go sleep in his truck.
That's right.
And
then he starts getting fucked with.
Dude, it's like you could tell that they were lifting it with a forklift or something. The motions of I mean you could tell that it was definitely something hydraulic that they were using to move the truck around with. But Marco.
Chocolate.
Oh yeah, we'll be back. He wants a chocolate shake, bitch. That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
But
so he goes to sleep in the truck, and the Bigfoot comes and attacks him and doesn't kill him, which you can't figure out because he shoots at him with the big revolver.
Yeah, he hits that sucker.
And then out of nowhere comes the hermit.
I forget what his name is in the movie, but you just know him as Chief, basically.
Chief. Oh my god! And I was expecting that to be Lance Hendricksen, by the way. I really was. I know it. I know. Of course, I know that it wasn't. But see,
I didn't know if you've seen it or not. So that's why
I
when Lang came into the bit. You know.
Yeah, Neo. I definitely seen it before. You got what the heck's that guy's name? Todd A. Robinson as Eli. Yeah, Eli was his name. Eli Verundi. Really? Okay, if you say so,
It
Mr.
looked like his last name would be Verundi.
Yeah, Eli Verundi was the dude's character's name. I just called him the hermit because dude's living in the freaking woods. Dude's living in the woods in a tarp tent, in a hardcore tarp tent, doing some illegal hunting.
Yeah, whatever the fuck he was doing. And that's the thing I didn't understand. Now that we're finally talking about him. He's out there. He's out there to see the big man. How is he out there with his American flag, and like him, his big old fire pit, and going out there and doing what he's
propane
doing.
tank, searchlights, whatever.
Yeah,
Right.
how has he not fucking gotten this thing's attention?
Right. How's this thing not ass raped him like a dozen times before?
Because the other guy, like the second he got there, that sucker was on his ass. So
yeah, I don't know. It was kind of crazy that that's the way it went down. I was like, I would have thought that. I mean, because obviously the Bigfoot knew where his camp was, because when he took crazy dude up to show him the Chinook Indian heads, hanging in the trees. Bigfoot came back and planted the tree in his fire pit.
Yeah,
what's that about? Isn't it obvious he don't like fire? I was like, well, that's just like, what's that cable over there? Oh, that's the main power source to the island in Jaws 2.
Yeah.
I mean, it was just like total, like, oh, so that's how he's gonna die. It's fire.
Yeah.
Okay. And I was kind of disappointed. Yeah, exactly. I was like, oh, it was like, oh, huge foreshadowing moment, and then it did it exactly like Jaws anyhow. But I digress. We haven't quite gotten there yet.
Yeah.
Dude, all I know is when homeboy went running the next day and going chasing after the roars up on the hill and falls into the rot pit, and that it was like his girl was part of that goo that was all over him. Oh, you can't imagine the stench of what that actually would have smelled like.
Oh, all those, because there
wasn't just one person there. Yeah, there was a bunch of dead. There was a bunch of missing people, as they said when they were in camp. Oh, how do you seem to be out here with a whole bunch of people gone missing? How do we know you're not a freaking serial killer? By the way, apparently, if you want to be a serial killer during the COVID outbreak, is the time to do so. They're releasing murderers and armed robbers out onto the streets. So they're obviously not investigating serial murders at this time either. So, hey, go at it. Sorry.
Half our chat. We're going to lose half our chat right now.
Nah, those people know me. I freaking go off on stupid tangents like that all the time.
No, they're going to go off killing people.
Oh, that's horrible. Gustavo's in the house, as well as Black Ass Dad. What? Wait, that can't be right. Let me reread that. I'm dyslexic as hell. So, Black's Dad, BLACS Dad, Black's Dad. Okay, I thought it said Black Ass Dad. I was gonna be, that's a hell of a pimping name right there.
That's my black ass dad.
He's my drunken Irish dad. Yeah. Sorry, folks. This lock-in has just got me just so I can't even express where I am mentally anymore. I just don't care. All right, so they go off and they find they explains the perimeter. They're trying to keep something on the mountain and nobody goes past this. And my father would let me do anything out here. Just don't pass those. Made a big deal out of pointing out these little carved heads that were hanging all the way in the woods. He's like, you ever gone past it before? He's like, yeah, this morning.
See what I'm saying? That guy was just getting away with everything.
So yeah, then they go back to camp again. I don't know why. But I guess to spend the night. I got kind of lost there. It got kind of long. It gets kind of long in the middle of it. It to me it did anyhow. It just
well, because he freaks out when they find that body pit, and then that's when that boulder gets smashed against Eli.
Gets a multiple what do they call
leg
that?
breaks.
Yeah, but it's they call it compound fracture.
Yeah,
with the bone sticking out of the skin. Ooh, bad stuff, man. Yeah. I gotta sit that. You're a ranger, not a medic, dickhead. Well, oh no, I know how to do this. Trust me.
I mean, he
ready
was
On 3, 1.
He was sewing himself up, so he might have been a medic.
Yeah, he was sewing himself up with triangle wounds that don't sew. But yeah, it's okay. He's a ranger. He can.
Rambo probably.
He would have had to cauterize those. But
they're trying to show you. They're trying to build you up because, like I told you before, this originates from a comic book. So they're trying to build you up into this character.
I got you. Yeah, I forgot this was a comic book. This was the Deadpool of Bigfoot movies. Okay.
Like this is introducing him and the crew that they're going to.
I want there to be more. I do.
There's going to be more.
I definitely do want there to be more. I will say that. I like his character, and I think if he's going to be a monster fighter with Lance Hendricksen as like, the benevolent friggin' guy sending him, I'm down with that. I like that line, but we haven't gotten there yet. So anyhow, so the Boulder Crushes.
We will in a year or two, we'll see Monster. What did they call it? Monster Chronicles?
I don't.
They're going to return.
Yeah, they're going to return in Monster Chronicles. I'm pretty sure that's what it was called.
The comic book is called Monster Hunter's Survival Guide. And they go after everything. They go after the Wendigo, Chupacabra, and, all the cryptids and stuff like that.
I would be.
Should make for an interesting.
Yeah. I want to see the comic books.
Yeah.
I don't have any.
They're campy.
Are they?
Yeah.
As much like Weekend at Zeke's.
See, I forgot to bring them. I was gonna bring them to show. Like, this is basically the.
By the way, we've got Roy Munson Dana's checking in with us. Hello there, Mr. Munson. I'd hate to get Munson out here in the middle of nowhere. Claudio Tonin. Hello, Claudio Tonin. Glad you are back with us as well. Sorry, getting some late miners. Some late miners. God damn it! I want to go mining so bad. The freaking snow needs to go away. Go away. So now the old guy, the hermit's no good. He's worthless.
Yeah. And that's, I think, where it drags is when he's got his leg broke and they get out by the river. Then there's that long fucking scene.
Like 3 nights where they're out there. Yeah. And he's trying to fish and that's what I'm talking about. That really got real long for me. I was just like, I want to go fast through this.
Yeah, it was a good amount of time they spent on it. And then, because it went from him trying to wash that out, and then he tries fishing.
And why was he constantly so bloody?
Yeah.
I mean, he wasn't the one bleeding. The dude was bleeding. The rag would have been wet with a little bit of blood, but it wouldn't have been like soaked Hawaiian punch red blood. You know what I mean? It
was weird. It was like orange looking.
Yeah, and it was, whoever the color grader for the movie was, colored it even more so to make it look, really like he's washing blood away. I'm like, the dude doesn't have a hemorrhaging friggin' artery. It's not squirting 6 feet of blood everywhere. If anything, it would be a little bit of purple, darkness that you just rinse away and put back a clean rag. But again, I digress. He hasn't even washed off the goo of his girlfriend. Yeah. I think that would have been the first thing I'd have been doing. I would have been, I'd have been scrubbing that death off of my clothes and drying them by the fire. I think I would have not wanted my dead girlfriend smell all over me while I continued on my. Psychologically, it might have been a downer.
I don't think he was thinking about that at the second you got this 8-foot tall fucking thing coming at you.
I'm talking about day 2. He's out there at the friggin' fire pit with broken Eli.
Yeah, he's already stabbed it and shot it dead in the chest twice. And the thing's still coming at him like nothing's wrong with it.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. And so we finally get where Eli knows he ain't gonna make it.
Yeah.
He's like, hey, Chief, the only way back out of here is back through that thing's territory, and you know that ain't no 2-man job.
Yeah.
almost sounded like the Tiger King there. So when you're watching porn, do you like them with the big ones and they do the girl, or you like them with the little ones and they do the girl? Well, I guess you ain't that straight, as you. Hey, dude, how many girlfriends does Jeff have? I don't fucking care.
Yeah.
So all right.
Hold on, we're gonna have a little Tiger King moment.
Oh, dude, man, we need to review the Tiger King. We need to do a Tiger King video. Oh my god. So does Eli just expire? I kind of got
no, Eli.
distracted.
They both fall asleep, but then Eli, I think, either gets taken or he, moves off,
Hobbles off.
Yeah, to like sacrifice himself or whatever,
like an old dog.
Yeah,
the dogs run away to die, something
and
like
then,
that.
What's his name wakes up to, like wondering what the fuck's going on. He's gone, and then he hears him, and then he walks up on the Squatch, just fucking munching. The eating noises that you were hearing the entire time as he's getting up there is just like, oh man.
Yeah, it was like, oh, yummy. He was eating Eli. Would you like a piece of Eli, sir? Eli's on the menu today. Eli, piece of Eli. Got some thigh.
Yeah.
Some real good stewed lower meat that's been hanging off the calf for a couple of days. You want some of that? And then he kind of just goes crazy.
Yeah.
I like it when he gets back to the hermit camp and decides he's gonna put up his last stand.
Oh, yeah, there's that montage of him getting ready.
It was like I had a tiger, man.
I just like, fuck, man. I was like, oh man, I remember what he did the last time. I was like, I'm just gonna fast forward it through because they literally put that horn honk in.
Oh my god, I forgot about that part.
Yeah, the horn honk is literally for a good 5 minutes.
It was so ridiculous. I couldn't have imagined of seeing that movie in the theater.
Oh.
Like whoever the director of that movie is, fuck you. Okay? Just straight up. Don't ever do that again. That was the dumbest length of time in a movie I have ever been witness to. If it was one thing I would tell people not to watch this movie is for the fucking horn scene.
Yeah.
Seriously.
It's
just bad. God.
Yeah.
Anyhow.
No, it's bad.
So the huge fight scene was cool.
Yeah.
I mean, dude was, trying to be a ranger like he was a samurai warrior or something with the hatchet. But, it was cool. The hand-to-hand combat with a Bigfoot. At that point, what do? You got to stab it in the jugular or something. You got to cut an artery open and watch it bleed out. You got to do something. Shooting it and stabbing it with stuff isn't really going to work. But
he got it to its knees.
Well, yeah, and then lit it on fire.
Set it on fire. Yeah.
That was pretty. I mean, yeah. I mean, and then he awakes in the hospital.
Yeah.
And that whole 5-minute scene for the setup for Lance to finally wheel over there in the wheelchair. I was like, oh, there's Lance. Finally.
See, I didn't know if you'd seen it yet, and I was like, this is my fucking Wes moment. You made me wait all this time.
Just catch up with freaking Lance Hendricksen in the wheelchair.
Yeah.
That's Mr. Whalen, man. We love Mr. Whalen. But yeah, for sure. Then and then yeah, did you kill it? Well, I stabbed it. I shot it. And I lit it on fire. Oh, so you just pissed it off then? Can you imagine what that Bigfoot's going to look like when they go back after it?
Yeah.
Scar Squatch. Dude, that would be so killer to see freaking flaming Scar Squatch.
Just a Freddy Krueger out.
Hell yeah, dude. Just like totally burned up, pissed off, freaking, I'm going to rip you. Oh, dude. Yeah, I'd have to go after it with an army or some shit. So, all right, let's wrap this monster up tonight. I'm gonna give it. What are you gonna give it? Out of 4 out of what are you gonna give it? Out of there's five squatches to give it. How many squatches have you given it?
5.
5.
Yeah, it's good. I've watched it several times now. Even though that horn honking scene, it's still something that I enjoy because it sets it up to where you're going to get a lot more cooler stuff in the future, you know?
You can fast forward to the part that you'll see he pulls the stick away from the horn, then the horn stops going off.
Yeah.
You know, that way you don't have to listen to
From
5
the
minutes of
second he puts that fucking horn thing in there. I mean, what's going to trick you, though, is you're going to see him get that Squatch and stab him with a fucking stick. But that horn's still going. So you're not hearing much of the roaring or anything. You're just hearing
oh god, they could have so just underlaid that. They could have brought that volume way down and it would have still given you the implication of what it was supposed to be giving you. We get it. You were making an attractant for the Bigfoot to come get you. We get it. Yeah. Okay, we get it. The wife yelled from inside where she's working, "Can you be any damn louder out there?" Still getting used to the volume on the new TV, but I'm giving it 3.85 stars out of 5, just because of the goddamn horn. I can't give it 5 stars because of that horn.
Yeah, I like it. I like the whole story.
Not Freddie Mercury looking dude, Freddy Krueger looking dude. Freddie Mercury, we're not doing gay Squatch.
Somebody to
love. I see a little silhouette of a man.
Yeah.
Harry Bush, is he a Sasquatch? All right, well, you know what? Screw it. That's just gonna wrap it up for this edition of the Squatchers Lounge podcast. Bigfoot Entertainment Monthly. We will be back next month with another gem for you guys to watch and hang out with as we review it live here on the air YouTube. 8 p.m. Wednesday nights. Squatchers Lounge podcast has something for you. I don't know if I'm going to be here next week or not. Let me take a quick check. Yeah, we'll probably be here next week, but we will not be here the week after because we will be on vacation. What's vacation? Well, that's where you go and you never come back, son. Is that why daddy's on vacation? Uh-huh. All right, folks. With that, we'll see you next week right here. Same Squatch channel, same Squatchy network. What was I looking for? I was looking for something over here. I cannot find it.
So I got that going for me, which is nice.
So I got that going for me. Yeah. Plus, I got a really big penis. Boom, boom. Boom, boom.